Hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahar here from Allward Technologies, and today we'll be unboxing the Carbon Sparkle 5, which has been launched recently in India, and it is an Android One powered device. And we also get this 8 GB memory card, which is a class 4 memory card, free with this device. If we take a look at the specs given on the box pack, we have a 4.5-inch FWVGA display, we have 1.3 GHz quad core processor, Android 4.4 KitKat, 1 GB RAM, 4 GB internal storage, and 32 GB expandable. We have 5 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front facing camera, light gyro and magnetic sensor, 1700 mAh battery. We have dual SIM support, which is 3G and 2G, and we also have a FM radio. If you use Airtel, you will get app downloads and updates for 6 months. So you can visit airtellive.com, and you also have Android One, which means you will get all the latest Android version updates. And hardware is designed for faster performance, and we will also get Android specific apps pre-installed. The price given on the box pack is rupees 6,690, but you can get it for much cheaper on snapdeal.com. And now let me get rid of this plastic packaging so that we can take a closer look at the device itself, and I'll be back. So finally I'm done, and as you can see on the top we have this Carbon Sparkle 5 wrapped in a plastic. So I'll get rid of this plastic, and here you can see the Carbon Sparkle 5, and I have the Magnum blue color, which looks fantastic. And let's remove this SD card from this packaging so that I can show you how to insert the SD card on this device. Let's cut this and remove the SD card from inside and keep it aside. And you also get IMEI stickers with this device. And if we take a look at the contents of the box pack, we get a USB to micro USB cable for charging as well as connecting your device to your PC or laptop. And you also get earphones, which are not in ear style earphones, which are basic ones, and you get the earphones, which is a good thing for this price point. You are getting a earphones, and that too with inline mic and a dedicated button for accepting or rejecting a call, so which is a good thing. And you also get a 1700 mAh battery, which was mentioned on the box pack, and I guess it will be mentioned on the battery as well, so you can see over here. And we also get a power adapter, which will be used for charging your device by connecting the USB cable. And we also get this booklets which says warranty and service center list, so you can go through it. And you also get a user manual, so if you are using the Android phone for the very first time, you can go through this user manual. And you also get this screen protector, so you can install the screen protector on your screen. So that's about it from the box pack. So now let's take a physical overview. So on the top we have a 2 megapixel front facing camera and a circular earpiece which resembles the Nexus 5 earpiece. We have a 4.5-inch FWVGA display on the front, and we have three on-screen buttons and not the touch capacitive buttons. Onto the left we have nothing, and at the bottom we have this micro USB port as well as a primary mic and an indent to remove the back cover. If we move on to the right, we have this power button on the top and the volume key below that. Moving on to the top, we have a 3.5 audio jack, and at the rear side we have this 5 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash and Carbon logo as well as Android One logo, and we have here the speaker, and you can see the matte finish back cover which is in Magnum blue. Now let's power on the device. Let me just remove the back cover so that we can insert a battery, which is a 1700 mAh battery, and we'll also insert the SD card inside the SD card slot. So let's insert the SD card now. So this is how you can insert your SD card, by placing it over here and then doing like this. So, and you also have this two SIM card slots which will accept micro SIM, and SIM 1 will accept WCD MSM, which is a 3G SIM card. And you can see the cover, back cover quality, it is of good quality. And let's place it at the back of the device, and then we can power on the device and take a look at the device itself. So the device is getting booted up, and I will set up the device and I'll continue with the review. So I'm done with the setup, and now let's take a look at the toggles that we have. So we have these toggles which are Wi-Fi, brightness settings and other toggles, and you also have auto brightness settings option, and let's set it to manual for now. And now let's go into the settings to see the Android version that we have on this device. So we have Android 4.4.4 KitKat out of the box, which is the latest version of Android right now. And you will also get the Android L update, and you will get all the updates of up till 2 years as they have promised. And let's take a look at the internal storage. So we have around 2.1 GB of internal storage, and we can also insert an SD card, and the RAM available is pretty nice, above 600 MBs, which is fantastic. And that's about it. Let's go back, and we also have very few applications pre-installed, which is Savan and Snapdeal app, which is pre-installed, and also Money Control app pre-installed. So very few apps pre-installed by Carbon, and you also get these Google specific apps pre-installed as it is an Android One device. Now let's take a look at the camera of this device. Let's take a picture of this SD card packet, and as you can see, I have taken a picture, and if I zoom in a lot and see the details, you can see all the details remain, and the camera is really good. Pictures turn out to be really good, and you also have front camera. You can set the LED flash settings, and you also have HDR mode on this device. And if we swipe to the right, you can see all those settings which have panorama and various other settings. And you can have a look at the pictures that I took from this camera, and I'll be back after this. Now let's take a look at the benchmark scores on the Carbon Sparkle 5. So I've taken the screenshots so we can see the scores. And the quadrant score is 4231, of which CPU is 10145, memory is 3024, input output is 4963, 2D 533 and 3D 2488. And let's move ahead and take a look at the multi-touch score on this device. It is 10, which is fantastic, and the Nina Mark II score is 62.3 FPS, which is again good. And I have also taken the screenshot of Android 2 benchmark scores. So it is 18,232, which is impressive. So you can also see the details in case you want to see. And the scores are almost in par with the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. Now let's take a look at the CPU Z app to see the hardware that we have on this device. So we have ARM Cortex A7 1.3 GHz quad core processor. We have the 4 cores over here running, and we have Mali 400 MP GPU on this device. Going into the system information, we have Android 4.4 KitKat out of the box. We have a screen resolution of 480 by 782, which is due to the on-screen buttons that we have. We have the RAM and internal storage details as well at the bottom, which I had mentioned earlier in this video. And we also have a lot of sensors on this device, including proximity, light, gyro, orientation, magnetic field sensor, etc. Now let's try out gaming on the Carbon Sparkle 5, and I'll be playing Smash It in high graphics mode on this device. And this game looks like a pretty basic game, but that is not the case. And as we have seen, this FPS scores were very impressive, so I guess the gameplay is very much smooth according to that. And actually that was not the case when I played the Smash It game on Redmi 1S in high graphics mode. Although Redmi 1S has got a better processor and GPU, still it was choppy and laggy, but it is very much smooth on this device. And you can watch a bit of the gameplay until we move on to the next game. Now let's move on to Dead Trigger 2, which is a sort of high-end game. And even this game is running pretty smoothly and nicely without any issues or any lags. And one thing I would like to share that you can also move your apps to SD card, and you have got 8 GB SD card free with the device, so you can move your apps to SD card by going into the settings, and there you have apps. Inside apps you have to go into the SD card section where you will see the apps that can be moved to SD card. So go into that and move to SD card, so that will save your internal storage. So that might be helpful for you guys. And you can watch a bit of a gameplay until we move on to the next game. Now let's play Asphalt 8, which is a pretty high-end game, and I'll be playing this game also in high graphics mode. As you can see, I've selected the high graphics mode and we'll start playing the game. And shockingly, this game, when I played in high graphics mode, it ran without any issues, perfectly smooth, and everything was rendered properly. Graphics, flares, smoke, and everything was perfect. So you can play this game in high graphics mode as well. And even I tried this game playing in high graphics mode on Xiaomi Redmi 1S, but I was unable to play it in high graphics mode. It was not smooth and buttery as it is on this device. So the software is perfectly optimized, or it is perfectly made for this kind of hardware, and that is the reason the gaming and everything is pretty smooth on this device. So that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Saurabh Nahar here from Allbot Technologies. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button below, and do give it a thumbs up if you liked my work. It helps me a lot. And do post your comments and suggestions, and I'll be coming up with full review on this device as well, so stay tuned for that. And also visit aetechnology.in, and you can follow me and on Twitter, Facebook and Google Plus, and also on Instagram, and the links will be in the description. So thank you guys for watching.